So we're here at the Motorsport with Attitude show with SPA Design, who are a company behind fire extinguishers, fire resistant information, etc. And we're going to have a quick chat with Les about the technology that he's hoping to bring into Bisca Formula 1. And it's all about getting the fire out with an automated process. So just first of all, good afternoon, Les.
Good afternoon, Brian.
And thank you very much for your time here.
Thank you.
So just have a quick chat about this system that you have. Obviously, I'm not the most technically gifted person, so you just explain how this would differ from, say, a normal fire extinguisher.
Well, let's start off with the regulations, which some time ago, the fact of carrying an extinguisher on board was taken out of the regulations.
Yeah.
And I think that was the right thing at the time, because a lot of extinguishers, 10-bob jobs from Halfords that didn't do the job would never do the job.
Okay.
Following on from the likes of Ivan, Theo's, Dean's fires, where they were unconscious, I've had a chat with Ivan Pritchard some time ago, and he said what we really need is an automatic firing system.
Okay.
That gave me the idea. I've known and dealt with SPA for years, who are leaders in their field, and we started a collaboration. That was almost 2 years ago.
Okay.
Over that time, we've developed a system that we're launching today, which we're calling the Stock Safe system.
Okay.
And it will fire automatically after about 8 or 10 seconds. There is still also the option for the driver to pull a manual cord or a marshal if they have time to do it, but the important thing is if the driver is sat there unconscious, after a set time, reaches a temperature, it will fire the system.
Okay.
And will certainly help to suppress the flames.
So, yeah, because I was there at Ipswich when Dean had his incident, and I was in Holland as well when we saw the one with the Dutch lad. I think it was the year after, if I remember rightly, because that's when Frank and some other people had to drag the Dutch lad out.
Those people are only here thanks to the bravery and commitment of their fellow drivers and the track officials.
Yeah. So this system would just basically help to suppress that particular fire?
Yes, in most instances the fire would actually be totally put out.
Okay.
In a really bad big fire, the chances are it will suppress the fire enough that marshals with other equipment can reach it, and also the driver be attended to at the same time.
Brilliant.
No system is ever 100% foolproof,
of course,
but this is certainly better than chancing to lady luck.
Okay, so let's have a look at the actual system, because you have one here in the cab of a Formula 1. So if we can see it just plugged in, and it just explain how, not too technical, we'll just explain how it would work.
There's a firing head. It's a little glass vial in that black rectangle there. When it reaches temperature, that pops, fires the system. It's pressurized to about 16 bar, so quite a lot of pressure in there. So when it fires, it's quite an explosive discharge through a multi-dispersal head, which hits the back plate. The way we've got it set up with the upright fuel cell, we're concentrating on that area, which is the most likely source of flames, but it will actually disperse the powder through the whole fuel compartment. When we did the tests with the test rig, we used a dummy lay-down fuel cell, so it was full width between the chassis. In that instance, we had the pipe pointing to the back panel, and we got the exact effect we wanted, dispersal through the whole compartment.
And some people would say that Bisca stock cars being a contact sport, would that affect the system at all if there was contact but not a fire?
Well, SPA are market leaders in what they do. They supply World Rally teams, they supply international race teams, and some of those teams, particularly the World Rally cars, the amount of stresses that they go through and G-forces over yumps, it's as much the equal, if not more, than the stresses an F1 car will go through. We've done what we think is the right thing. We will obviously keep a close eye on the situation, but we are confident that there won't be random firings.
Okay, yep, okay, excellent. And the system itself to fit, how much would we be looking at?
We're looking at 395 including VAT.
Right.
and postage to UK mainland. It comes complete kit, copper pipe, pull cord, everything. The only thing it doesn't come with is the mounting plate, because each driver will have their own place they want to put the extinguisher. It only weighs about 2 kilos.
Oh, okay.
As you can see from the actual cylinder itself, it's quite small. You can make that fit any compartment.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
And with it only being 2 kilos, it's certainly not going to have any major effect on cross weights or centre of gravity.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy to dial that out.
Brilliant. And I can see you've got one of the new fuel cells as well. If you could just give us a bit of information about that as well.
Yep, the fuel cells have been available for 4 years now. So far the uptake, I've sold 34 cells so far, but a lot of drivers have bought 2 or more, so the actual number of drivers using them is probably somewhere between 10 and 15.
Okay.
But they are built to the same exacting standards as you would find in international race series, rally cars, etc.
Okay.
They consist of a foam-filled, rubberized Kevlar fabric bladder, which is then encased in the stainless steel casing. The pickup has a 7-micron filter at the end of it, so everything you need, it's pretty much plug and go.
Okay.
It's just up to the driver where and how they mount it. Comes in 2 styles. We've got the upright, which is on the show car, and we've got the lay down, which is over there on that table. The weight, fully loaded, it's less than 8 kilos, which isn't that different from a standard tank.
One.
The actual bladder and foam doesn't really account for much weight at all.
Brilliant. Okay. So how do people get in touch with you if they would like more information or like details of where they can get these items?
Best thing is to either contact me by email, which is les_redford@hotmail.com, or they can call me 07778 269954.
Brilliant. Okay, and you'll be around the tracks as well, obviously.
And I'll be around the tracks as well.
Brilliant. So you have got a video playing at the moment of the system, which I think was on YouTube and Facebook, so people can have a look on that as well.
Absolutely.
To see how it works. And it is quite, you can probably just have a quick look over there, where you can see that they've just attached a flame to the underside of the cut-off cab. And as you can see, it's just slowly simmering there. So and virtually within a few seconds, the system has gone off to put that fire out.
That's correct, yeah. It's a dry chemical agent that is the extinguisher. It's called Purple K. That's why we've done the bottle purple. It's non-toxic. It works by a chemical reaction to put the fire out rather than the smothering, although there is some smothering effect as well. And it's excuse me.
That's great.
It's used a lot in airport fire appliances, oil refineries, military installations, basically anywhere where you'd have a large amount of flammable liquid.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, all you guys, if you want to have a look at this, come and have a chat with Les. He's at the show tomorrow as well. And then you can get in contact. Les is giving his details. He will be out on the tracks. So please do get in touch. It is quite a decent or very well put together security equipment that would only benefit the sport, in my opinion, after seeing what happened with a couple of drivers over the years, because that's something we don't want to see again in the future. So we do thank you for your time, Les. It's been awesome. Thank you very much. But anyone wants to get in touch, do get in touch with Les. Come and see him in the show. We're in the main area in the top left-hand corner, near the Spedwa stand, just close by to the Team Harry stand as well. So do come over and have a chat with Les and see what we can do about get this fuel cell and this extinguisher system incorporated into the safety aspects of our sport. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.